Welcome back. A few weeks ago, it was my birthday, and I received some pretty special gifts from my friends. So I thought I would make them a special thank you card just to show how much I appreciate them. I thought it would be fun to make an acrylic skin thank you card, but instead of drawing the shapes on the cards, I got out my Cricut Joy and my Cricut software, and I found a butterfly cut out. So I cut out my butterfly using the software, and here's just a little preview of how that little process works. It's pretty simple, really. You find the shape, you adjust it on the screen to the size you want, and then you hit make it and follow the online directions. Doesn't this look so awesome? I'm so excited. I think the acrylic skins will look fabulous behind this cutout. Once it's done cutting, you pull out the areas that are not needed off the mat. It's better to actually bend the mat than bending the cutout, but I am trying to do this one-handed just to show you how super easy it is to pull it off once it's been cut. This top section here was a little stubborn, and when you pull it out, you just got to be very careful because this is cardstock paper, and you just pop the pieces out, and there you go. Look how awesome. Look at the big open shapes in the wings. So cool. I decided to use, for my first one, this paint skin. It's from my triple tree ring pour I did a couple weeks ago, and it's still a little tacky. It hasn't fully cured, but I thought it'd be fine just to go ahead and use. I'm going to take my shape, figure out where I want to place it, and then I will take some Aleene's tacky glue. It's just a PVA glue, and I'm going to just add a little bit in the center, and then I'm going to draw along the shape of the wing. Be careful not to add too much, because when you press it down, it'll just leak through. I found while doing the rest of these, it is better not to go to the outside of the wing, just to make sure you stay towards the inside. Oh, there's my helper. He has been helping me a lot lately. Anyhow, if you stay towards the inside of the wing, when the glue dries, the outside of the wing won't have the glue, so you can get your scissors underneath the wing to cut out the acrylic skin easier, and it leaves a cleaner edge on the front. So that's just a little tip. On this one, I did use a little bit too much, and I got a little messy. They're super fast to dry. I did leave these overnight underneath I put the acrylic on top, and then I put a book on top just to make sure it dried flat. And especially with this, since it was still a little tacky, and it dried perfect. I'm just cleaning up the little glue mess right there. This dries super clear, so no worries. Just trying to make sure that the paper doesn't have the glue on it, just to prevent any messes in the future. I did cut out 12 of these butterflies. There he is again. Just watching me and just learning, keeping me company. I did cut 12 of these butterflies because I'm going to use all sorts of my acrylic skins. I do save my skins in a binder. I just place them on an acetate acrylic clear sheet, and I slide it into a page protector to keep it in my binder. This is just a little more organized. Sometimes the paint skins do stick to the acetate if they're not cured fully before you put them in there. In this paint skin, I was able to get 4 of butterflies out of this. And this paint skin is super, I love this one because of the metallics and because of all the textures, how it dried. It's super awesome. Once they are on, they don't have to be fully dried, but you can start cutting them into more manageable shape. Because this skin is still a little tacky, it's stuck to that acetate, so you did see me struggle just a little bit right here, but no worries, I got it. Just go slow so you're not stretching the skin too much. And got my scissors. If I would have used my little detail scissors here, it would have been a lot easier. Instead, these were just the ones that were right at hand. And I'm just clipping away. I could have used a straight knife here because I had my mat underneath, and I didn't think about that at the time. I was just so focused on getting it cut and just being careful. And there it goes, separated from the rest. Now it's in a little bit more manageable size, so we can cut it. And it's still tacky, and that's okay. Here are my smaller detail scissors, and I apologize for the video. I wasn't paying attention. I'm using my neck camera holder. It's a holder that goes around my neck, and then the camera sits right in front of me. So I was not making sure that this was in frame when I was videoing because I'm using the scissors, and I got most of it, but you can see me here just cutting around the edge. I found out as I was working these, sorry, can't see it, that you need to go a little bit inside that wing, and that's what I was saying a little earlier. When you put the glue, put it towards the inside of that wing. That way the outside is loose, and you can slip those scissors right under there and get a nice clean cut. Now the back of this doesn't need to be straight and pretty because it's going to be face down on the card. See how pretty that is? Look at so many details in there, so much fun. And then the card, just making double checking that it fit. And it is a little thicker with this skin. Some skins are thinner, but this one is thicker, which I think is awesome, gives it a little more dimension. And get my tacky glue out again. And I'm just putting glue all around. I'll go ahead and speed this step up. Okay, once the glue is on, then carefully pick it up and apply it to the front of the card. Then you're going to push down on it just to make sure it is secure, clean up any little glue spills. And if you notice when I put the glue on the back, I didn't put any on the head or the antenna. And I wanted to do that because I wanted those to be free and out. Because of how thick this skin was, I thought it'd be so cool. And it gives it a little more dimension. Look at how awesome is that? My little butterfly. And if you didn't want to cut out the wings, you could just glue the whole thing onto a skin and then cut the skin out like this. It does make an awesome background, and I do like this option also. So I hope this video has helped inspire you to make your own thank you cards. Thank you for creating with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!